Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. You know, I believe millions of people are missing golden opportunities every day. They're so focused on the current circumstances of their life or thinking about the opportunities that others have that they miss what's right in front of them. You know, I'd find it rather sad that many people, spend so much time thinking of others enjoying greener pastures instead of properly appraising and mining their own. Think about this. I look back in my own life and I can clearly remember climbing the fence out of my pasture because the other person's opportunity was so enticing. And by the time I climbed back in, my little excursion had cost me quite a few $1,000s and a badly bruised ego. So I would suggest that rather than looking elsewhere for opportunity, you look where you are today. And one of the best ways to start is to offer to help others. I know this might seem like it's an opportunity for you. However, I guarantee it will pay off for you. I heard a story recently that illustrates this point beautifully, and I'd like to share it with you. One fall, many years ago, a college student named Rushon McDonald started working with IBM. Now, Rushon's supervisor informed him that the company never kept students longer than one semester, no matter how good they are. And he says, "You'll be out of here come December," he told Rushon. Well, Rushon had other ideas. As soon as he came on board, Rushon started creating relationships with many of the employees. Then he would ask each person, "What's one thing you don't like doing at your job each day?" And about 20 employees shared that what their thing was, and Rushon started doing it for them every day. Then in November, Rushon started saying things like, "I won't be able to keep this up much longer," to each of the 20 employees. And why not, they asked. Well, because IBM has this rule that college students can only stay here for a semester. Well, Rushon ended up working for IBM for about 2.5 years, where he left on his terms, not IBM's. And you see, taking on tasks that other people disliked was a brilliant move on Rushon's part, in my opinion. Successful people always look for opportunities to help others. Unsuccessful people are often reluctant to do something unless they get paid for it, right? Now, finding and taking advantage of opportunities that are around you requires you to look at your pasture a little bit differently. You see, look at it this way. Think back at all the times when you have been sitting on the couch watching TV. How many opportunities came your way? I'm going to tell you that watching TV offers few opportunities for change or growth. So instead of watching TV, take a closer look at your surroundings and your life experiences. Read a book and let your imagination flow about things you could do to improve your life. They don't have to be big things. Remember, small opportunities are often the beginning of great enterprises. And I'm not suggesting that you should never jump into another pasture, as I had said earlier. Often, a complete change can be healthy and very satisfying. But before you do, you should take a long and careful look at where you are today. Of course, if somebody gives you an opportunity to do something you love, you should jump at the chance, even if it comes at an inopportune time. Or as Yogi Berra used to say, if you come to a fork in the road, take it. And remember Rushon, the IBM guy. Well, it turns out that after working his way up the corporate ladder, Rushon decided to give up his steady paycheck to follow his dream of being a stand-up comedian. And he was hustling to make it in his new field. His right lung collapsed. He had a life-saving surgery that left him with a 36-inch scar on his right side. Now, barely able to move or talk, Rushon stayed in the hospital for about 30 days to recover. Something I can definitely relate to. And Rushon received a phone call one day while he was in the hospital. A man introduced himself and told Rushon about an upcoming comedy competition and invited him to compete. Each competitor would be required to do an 8-minute routine. And although it was still difficult for him to speak, there was no way Rushon was going to pass on this opportunity. He managed to whisper, "Yes, I'll be there." Rushon participated in the competition, but the only way he could talk for 8 consecutive minutes was to use his left arm to hold the stitches on the right side of his body together. It was very hard to do, but he won the competition, and that put him on the road to stardom. That's awesome. You see, you can search your current environment and use the experience you already have to build a stairway to just about anything you want. Just make sure that you pursue only opportunities that feel right to you, and not the ones that are based on conventional standards or opinions from people who are not living your life. You know, Oprah Winfrey, who without a doubt has created many opportunities for herself and others, and taken the ones that came her way, once said, "I believe that every single event in life is an opportunity to choose love over fear." And she's right. And I encourage you to keep these wise words in your mind every single day of your life. You know, imagine yourself where you want to be, doing what you want to do, and having what you want to have. It'll change the way you look at everything. And to fuel the fire, drive around better neighborhoods, watch inspiring movies, fantasize, and once you decide what you want, set goals to achieve it. That creates expectations, which can be reached by proper thinking, planning, and action. And if you do those things, I guarantee it, you're definitely going to win. You're going to have setbacks along the way. However, if you keep acting on your plan, you will see more opportunities. And if you feel opportunity seldom knocks at your door, look at your life through a different lens. Take a long and careful look at what you are presently doing. You know, Napoleon Hill once said that we should not go searching for opportunity, but reach out and embrace it right where we are. And I agree with that. You see, never forget that you are, at this moment, standing right in the middle of your own acres of diamonds. You know, and I promise if you change your attitude, you will not only see life differently, but life itself will become different. And it's true. And you know what? I believe in you. I care about you. And I know if anybody can do it, you can. You know why? Because you are 100% worth it. I'm going to be back tomorrow with some more information to keep you thinking. Remember, when we're thinking, we're progressively putting ourselves in a better position to walk down this path together to achieve the goals and dreams that are going to give us the life we deserve to have. And nobody deserves it more than you. Take care, friends. I'll be back tomorrow.